Hello student, in last video we discussed a solubility. In that first one is what? Solubility of a solid in a liquid, means we took the solid as a solute and liquid as a what? Solvent. Now second case what we have? Solubility of a gas in liquid, means in this case what? Solute is a gas and solvent is a liquid. For both the case we are discussing the what? Liquid solutions only, means what? Solvent we have the liquid only. Now again discuss if for this case what is the effect of pressure. Okay, the solubility of gases increases with increase of pressure. So here in last video we saw that if you say the what if you take the solid as a solute, so what happened, there is a no effect of pressure. But if you take the solute as a gas, there is a effect of pressure will be there and the solubility going to increases with increase of pressure. Okay, so now let us see, here we have the Henry's law. So Henry was the first to give a quantitative relation between pressure and solubility of a gas in a solvent, which is known as Henry's law. So what is a Henry's law means? Here what it will convey means, here what I am taking here. Okay, here we are talking about the what? Solubility of the, okay, we are taking the solute as a what? In this case gas. Okay, and solvent is a what? Water, or what are the nothing but liquid. Okay, so what I am telling here, if pressure increases, solubility going to increases. Okay, solubility going to increases means, so what happened, this amount of you are going to apply high pressure and this is gas going to dissolve in the solvent, but how much quantity? Okay, how much amount of this gas is dissolved? Okay, you can come to know by the use by using the what? Henry's law, means quantitatively how much of amount of gas is dissolved in a given amount of solvent, we can come to know by using the what? Henry's law, means this gas dissolve, you can tell, but what is the quantity? Okay, what quantity this much of gas is dissolved means, how can you come to know by using the what? Henry's law. Now what it will tell mean Henry's law, the most commonly used form of a Henry's law states that the partial pressure, again it came the partial pressure. Okay, partial pressure of the gas in a vapor phase is proportional to the mole fraction of the gas in the solution, and is expressed as, means what, here we have the partial pressure is equal to what? Directly proportional to what? Here we have the mole fraction of gas. Okay, here we take the taking the what? Partial pressure of gas is directly proportional to what? Here mole fraction of gas in the solution. So if you remove the proportionality, we are getting the constant, that is constant is what? Henry's constant. We are writing a what? K with the subscript H. H indicate what? Henry's, K indicating the constant. So it is a Henry's constant, means partial pressure is, okay, in the vapor, if we take the partial pressure of the gas in vapor phase, here P is proportional to the what? Mole fraction of gas. Here partial pressure of gas, mole fraction of gas, only we have the solute. Okay, we are not talking about the what? Solvent. Here you should be very careful, this is the mole fraction of only solute, not the solvent. Okay, so this is the mole fraction of gas. Why we are taking the solute? Why? Because means our case is what? This is gas as a solute, so this is a mole fraction of solute only. So P gas equal to Henry's constant into mole fraction of gas. So here note, we have the one note, in some cases instead of X nothing but mole fraction, C also used. C means what? Here solubility. So same equation in the, in some few cases what happened, instead of X we are using the C. C indicate what? Solubility. So here we have the relation what? P partial pressure of gas equal to Henry's constant into solubility. Okay, you can use this one depends on the one units of K, we are going to use either this one or this one. Okay, most of the textbook we have the questions based on this one only. For understanding few concepts we are going to use this equation. Okay, now let us see here next what we have. So equation 1 and 2 used depends on the units of K, already we told, here depends on the Henry's units constant we are going to use. Okay, so use the either one or two. How it will be used, then I will discuss by using the numerical problems. Okay, now it is obvious from the equation 2 that higher the value of KH at a given pressure, the lower its solubility of the gas in the liquid. What is the meaning of that one means? Here if you see, okay, if you see here, what is the equation we have? Second equation, P equal to KH into C. Okay, this is C nothing but, we are talking the here what? C nothing but solubility. So if a given temperature, means particular temperature is constant, if you take pressure is constant, then what happens if relation KH we have the inversely proportional to C, means what? Once the K is more means solubility is what? Less. Okay, so this is the meaning of that sentence. So what is the given here? It is from the equation 2 that higher the value of KH at given pressure, the lower is the solubility of the gas in the liquid. Means here we have inverse relation. So once the KH value, Henry's constant value increases, means solubility going to be decreases from the equation 2. Okay, this is from equation 2 we got the one conclusion. Second, next what we have, different gases have different KH values at the same temperature. This suggests the KH is a function of the nature of the gas. How it is means, if you see here, okay, here I am taking the reference for the table number 2.2. You can see here. Here, if you see here, I am taking the different gases. Here we have helium, hydrogen, and nitrogen, oxygen. Okay, so if you take here first 293 for the helium, we have the what? Even though for the three cases we have temperature is same, but if you see the KH value, we have different. Means here for different gases we have the different KH value. Means it depends on the what? Nature of the gas. Okay, why? Because for helium we have different value, for hydrogen we have different value, for nitrogen also we have different value, even the same temperature. So it depends on the what? Nature of the gas. Next, okay, so that's mean different gases have different KH value at the same temperature. Already we told now, here we discussed one at same temperature. So it all are at a 293 same temperature, but the values are KH value we have different. So it indicate means what? This suggests that KH is a function of the nature of the gas, means depends on the nature of the gas. Next, it can be seen that KH value for the both the nitrogen and oxygen increases with increase of temperature, indicating that the solubility of gases increases with the decrease of temperature. Okay, it is due to this reason the aquatic species are more comfortable in cold water rather than in the warm water. Okay, here you know very well, here in cold water fishes can also exist. Okay, you can say if you go for cold countries they can exist. Why? Because the solubility going to increases when the temperature is going to be decreases. How? Let us see here. What is the meaning given here means, again I am going to for table. For example, here we have nitrogen for the both the cases. Okay, for nitrogen if you see the temperature here, temperature 293, here we have the 303. So once you increase the temperature, what happened? KH going to be increases from 76 to 88. Okay, again here we have the oxygen, same gas. Again temperature from what? 293 to 303. Again KH value is what? Increases from 34 to 46. Means once the temperature increases, KH value going to be increases. Okay, so once the KH value increases means what? Then solubility going to be decreases. Okay, so what happened? What I want to convey, if temperature decreases, then what happened? KH value going to be decreases, then solubility going to be increases. How? Means here, okay, so what I want to convey means here, once here temperature increases, okay, so KH value increases. Already we saw from the values. So once the KH value increases means what? Is solubility going to be decreases. Why? Because means we have the inverse relation with the KH and C from this relation. Okay, so what I want to convey here, in cold countries fishes can exist. Why? Because means in cold country temperature going to decreases. Once the temperature decreases means KH value going to decreases. So once the KH value decreases means what happen here? Solubility going to increases. Okay, is it clear now? So temperature increases means KH value going to be increases. Already we saw from this value. How? Means for the nitrogen 293 to here 303, what happened? KH value is increased. Okay, here 76 to 88. Again oxygen, if you increase temperature 293 to 303 Kelvin, what happened? Again KH value increases. KH value increases means what happened? Solubility going to decreases. So in cold country what happened? Temperature going to be decreases. When temperature decreases means what happened? KH value going to decreases. Once KH value decreases means what happens? Solubility going to increases. Because of this reason, in cold countries what happened? The species, what? Aquatic species, nothing but aquatic species means what? Which is going to live in the water. Okay, are more comfortable in cold water rather than in warm water. Why? Because means cold water solubility will be more. Okay, next let us see applications of Henry's law. Okay, what are the applications of Henry's law means? If you see first one, in manufacture of in manufacture of soft drinks and soda water, CO2 is passed at high pressure to increase its solubility. Okay, if you know, for example, if you take the thumbs up, any cold drinks, soft drinks or soda, what happened? You know very well, once you open the bottle, after that what happened? You can get some bubbles. Okay, but before that what happened? It will be, you won't get any gas. Why? Because when at high pressure, okay, At high pressure, that gas already soluble in the what you given soft drink. Once open the bottle, what happened? Compared to bottle pressure, outside pressure is less, so solubility going to be decreases. So it's coming out as a bubbles. Okay. So it is a best example for the Henry's application. So means at high pressure solubility going to increases means this best example in soft drink and soda water. CO2 already dissolved. You can see the bottles. At that time you won't get any gas. Okay. Why? Because means at high pressure already CO2 is dissolved. Once you open the bottle, what happens? Pressure is going to decreases, solubility going to decreases. Because of that reason, gas is coming out. Okay. Next, what we have, scuba dives must cope with the cope nothing but protection with the higher concentration of dissolved gases while breathing air at high pressure underwater. Okay. Increased pressure increases solubility of atmospheric gases in blood. So what is the meaning of it? First you should come to know what is a scuba divers. Scuba divers means you know very well, some few fellows in the water, they will swim with the wearing swimsuit. Okay. They will go for the what total inside of sea, that type of those fellows called as a scuba divers. Okay. So what happened in that, so scuba divers means, for example, I'm talking about that this is sea level. Okay. Okay, again I'm going to depth. Okay, this is environment. Okay, so here pressure is nothing but 1 atmosphere in the environment. Okay, at the sea level we have 1 atmosphere. If you go to under what sea level, if you go inside, what happen? Pressure going to be increases. Okay, so for example, now scuba diver, one fellow is going to swim here. Initially it is in the environment 1 atmosphere. So if we go inside, what happen? So pressure increases according to our Henry's constant. What happen? Solubility going to increase. Mean nothing but whatever the gases is there. Okay, you know very well, is going to inhale. Okay, so once inhale means solubility of gases, what happen? Going to increases. Why? Because means inside of sea level we have the high pressure. So pressure increases, solubility going to increases. So what happened because of this condition? So here in this fellow, the solubility of gases is very more. Okay. Now what happened? Increase the pressure, increase the solubility of atmospheric gases in the blood. So default what happened? The solubility of gases increases. So when the divers come towards surface, the pressure gradually decreases. This releases the dissolved gases and leads to the formation of bubbles of nitrogen in the blood. This blocks capillaries and creates a medical condition known as bends, which are painful and dangerous to life. To avoid bends as well as the toxic effect of high concentration of nitrogen in the blood, the tanks used by scuba divers are filled with air diluted with the helium. Okay, here you have the composition, that is what, 11.7% helium, 56.2% of nitrogen and 32.1% of oxygen. Here what is the meaning means, for example, this person is okay, he went already depth of the sea. Now he has to come out again. Okay, when he is coming out, what happened? Now pressure again, what happened? Going to be decreases. Means inside pressure is more. So compared to here inside more than what 1 atmosphere will be there. But at that time what happened? If it's coming out means what happened? Pressure is less. So here we have the 1 atmosphere. Inside the sea level, under the sea, what we have? Pressure is more than 1 atmosphere. So here solubility going to increases. Definitely that fellow has to come out now. So while coming out, what happened? Environment pressure is less. So solubility going to be again decreases. So at that time what happened? The gases are coming out as a bubbles. Okay, as now already we told, you are taking the cool drink. Okay, so you are taking the some cool drink, soft drink, whatever that may be. What happened? Initially the CO2 already dissolved, but when you pour in the what glass or whatever that may be, what happened? You are going to get the bubbles. Means what happened? If you came out, what happened? Pressure is going to be decreases. Once the pressure decreases means solubility going to be decreases. That gas is coming as a what? Bubbles. You can see the means solubility of gas is going to be decreases. Same situation here, you can see the fellow is coming out means what happened here? Again pressure is decreases. So at high pressure, whatever the dissolved gases is there, especially nitrogen and other gases, what happened? They are coming out as a what? Bubbles. So this creates the medical condition as a what? Bends. Means simply you are getting the in the bloodstream you are going to get the bubbles. That is called as a medical condition. That type of medical condition called as a what? Bends. So this bends is very dangerous for the life. So to avoid that one, what happened? They are going to hang the cylinders. Okay, in that you can see they can use the cylinders. That tank. Okay, you can simply tell as a tank. So that tank is what? Diluted with the with the helium and other gas. Okay, this because of this dilution, they won't get the problem with the what bends. Okay, so this is the best example for the Henry's law. Next, and the third example, what we have, at high altitude the partial pressure of the oxygen is less than that of the at the ground level. Okay, as you know very well, if you go for the high altitude, means if you go for the mountain, whatever that may be, what happened compared to whatever we have in the ground level, if you go for the high altitude, nothing but mountain, the oxygen levels is more. So what happened, because of this low concentration of oxygen, okay, this leads to low concentration of oxygen in the blood and tissue of people living at a high altitude or climbers. So because of this, what happened, once the if you go for the climb or any mountain, you can you are suffering from the what low oxygen concentration. So low blood oxygen causes, so what are the effect means, once the concentration of oxygen decreases, so low blood oxygen causes climbers to become weak and unable to think clearly, symptoms of a condition known as anoxia. So it indicate means, again, if pressure is less means solubility going to decreases. Why? Because means you are not able to take the proper oxygen. So this example for giving the medical condition what anoxia means, you are unable to think properly. So this condition is called as what anoxia. So these are the examples for the what Henry's law application. Okay. Next, let us discuss effect of temperature. So we are discussing the what solubility of gases in the solubility of gases in the liquid. So first, effect of pressure over. Now let us discuss second one is what effect of temperature. Okay. Now solubility of gases in liquid decreases with the rise in temperature. Already we discussed, once the temperature increases, solubility going to decreases. Already we discuss in the case of Henry's law. Again here, again you go another reason here. If you see, when dissolved the gaseous molecules are present in liquid phase, and the process of dissolution can be considered similar to condensation, and heat is evolved in this process. Simply, what is the meaning of here means, here we are taking the gas as a solute, okay, liquid as a solvent. So you are going to make the what solution, nothing but in that gas is going to dissolve in the liquid, means nothing but the process called dissolution. You are going to make the solution. So here this process is what heat evolve, nothing but exothermic process. So already we discussed, in exothermic process, if you increase the temperature, solubility going to be decreases. So for the gas, if you increase the temperature, what happen? The solubility of gas and liquid decreases with increase of temperature. Why? Because means the dissolution process, nothing but gas is dissolved in the liquid, means you are going to make the solution. At that time heat is going to evolve, nothing but process exothermic. So at that time what happens, once increase temperature, solubility going to be decreases. So as dissolution is exothermic process, the solubility should decreases with increase of temperature. So why? Because going to decrease means it is a exothermic process. Okay.